Welcome, everybody, to another Breachers VRML cast today. We had a scrim earlier, which was pretty cool, and now we have Storm Battalion versus AGM. I don't know what AGM stands for, some acronym. I'm gonna that's just what I'm calling them because I don't really know what their name is called. And we have Storm Battalion on the defense. So hopefully we have a good game. It's only a scrim, I believe, so it's not a league match. So we're gonna see new teams play. I don't know any of the people in this lobby so far. I don't recognize any of these teams, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they are bad. It just means that I don't know who they are. So we on Storm Battalion we have Habinator, Sweaty Butthole, and Kamar. And on AGM we have Aslak, Bravo, American Sniper, W. Chris Kyle in the chat. If you've seen American Sniper, W frickin' movie. So let's see how this goes. Hopefully we get all 10 people in this lobby and we don't have to wait too long, because, excuse me, I really don't like sitting here waiting. Kind of just want people to get in here so we can get this going. And while we wait for this, if you are in the stream and you are new here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure to like the stream. Let's get a few likes this stream. I'm trying to get to 600 subs, so that would be awesome. And yeah, I hope everyone's having a nice night. I hope we're all doing well. And I hope we have a good match today, because I've been waiting for a good match. I've been fiending for a good match. So I'm hoping that this is the one. Just gotta get 3 more players in this lobby and then we will be good to go. Okay, and it seems like they have already chose the map, so we will be going to Hideout for the first map once everyone gets here. And while we wait for these people, I am going to go grab a drink really quick, so I will be right back in just a few seconds. Okay, I'm back. And it doesn't seem like anyone has joined back, so we are still waiting for 3 people. Let's hope we get these people in here quick, because I'm not trying to just sit here all day. Once again, if you're just now joining, make sure to subscribe and like the stream. Did have another player join, Trixie Era. So now we're waiting for 2 more players, and then we will get this show on the road. I'm excited for this matchup. Couldn't pin this message on my YouTube. Okay. Alright. Let's wait on 2 more players. Nice guy, you can cast. Do you want to join? I'll call you on Discord if you want to join, nice guy. There's a 3-minute delay, so I'm texting you in the chat. Okay, so it seems like I will actually be having a co-caster here. Let's get my boy Nice Guy in the chat. So let me go ahead and call him, and I will be sharing my screen. Yo, Mr. Nice Guy.
What's poppin'?
What is going on, my dude? How are we doing?
Good, good. Here to see a great game.
Yep. We're just waiting on 2 more players, and then we're gonna get this started. Actually, I wonder if... Hold on. You can see my screen, right? The screen share is good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, sweet. Alright, well, we're just waiting on 2 more players, I guess. So they're just shooting basketball right now. I don't know anyone in this lobby. Usually I know at least a couple people. I don't know anyone.
I think I know Bravo, but maybe he changed his name. I don't know.
Bravo. Perhaps. So how this is gonna go? I'll cast the round, and then after the round, I'll ask you for like your thoughts on.
I got you.
Okay. Just so we're on the same page. If these people ever get into the freaking game, Nice Guy. That cast that I was doing earlier, bro. They took so long to get the game started, bro. The game was supposed to start at 6. I got into the lobby at 5:55, and the game didn't start until like 6:20. And then after the first map, I waited like another 10 minutes, and then, bro, I was like, no, I'm not doing this. So I just left.
Dude, what's it called? I joined like your live and stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm about to watch this, right? And then you're like, okay, nice live, guys. And I'm like, oh shoot, okay.
Yes, bro, because they were just taking too long. Yo, Wiley Pastrick, I see you in the chat. What's going on, brother? How are we doing? Yeah, I don't know, it just took so long for them to start, and okay, here we go. We are starting. So first map is Hideout. We have AGM on the attack, Storm Battalion on the defense. I still don't know what the acronym stands for. I've never heard of this AGM team, but we are off. Yeah, I don't know.
Looks like it's 4v4 now.
It is a 4v4, but they do have bots turned on, thankfully. The last scrim I did, or casted, they did not have the AI on. Nice Guy, I can hear like an echo. Like I can hear myself sometimes. Do you have earbuds in?
No.
Okay. Hopefully it doesn't keep echoing.
Okay.
Alright, so we have AGM on the attack right now. I don't know what kind of a push this is. Just mute your mic until the end of the round, and then, because it's like, yeah, there you go. Okay, AGM on the attack. It seems like we're pushing from front door. We don't have a drone or anything. The only util the offense is buying is a foam, which Hobinator has. This is a strange put, and they executed to Kenny. Okay, Kenny got executed, and it seems like they are going to garage. There's a middle floor here, so let's see how they push this. Kamar has, oh my god, okay, well Wayne's dies, but Kamar, okay, what's going on with my stream? Okay, what is going on with my game right now? Okay, I don't know, the stream's kind of lagging a little bit. Okay, Kenny and Wayne's, both AI are dead. Garage wall is foamed. Domed, trying to get some shots on the Aslig, doesn't get any hits. Bravo sitting in connector. Foam gets tossed over to Laundry. Dome takes out one. Trixie does get Hobbit off the refrag. Gets a second, but he's refragged by Sweaty. It's now a 2v2. Bravo. He knows Sweaty is sitting Laundry. He's getting some shots at him. Doesn't get any hits. American Sniper is in connector. American Sniper gets one, and now it's all up to Kamar by himself. Kamar takes out American Sniper, but he is on 1 health right now. He is on 1 health. Bravo definitely has the health advantage right here. It's 100 to 1. So Kamar either has to somehow get behind him and just shoot him twice, or Bravo has to potato very badly for him to lose this round. Kamar does have EMP. He's electing to rotate over to A. Bravo might not know. There's a static though. If he even thinks about touching that static, he will die to it. anything can kill him. Bravo now knows that Kamar is in theater. Bravo is walking over to connector. Kamar doesn't have foam, so he might just push in through this A door. Bravo walks over to connector. He doesn't know which door Kamar's coming in from. Kamar is crouch walking in. Kamar is now in on the default plant. A single bullet will kill him. He puts the EMP down on the wall. 30 seconds left. He baits the EMP. Oh, he might just be too scared. Bravo is just sitting in connector, waiting for this EMP to go down. Bravo drops out from connector. So Kamar now knows that he's in connector. Kamar has to do something here, though. Goes up to the EMP. Oh, he's just faking it. Kamar, you gotta go for the... Oh, no. Oh. Wow. Okay, nice guy. I don't know I don't know about you, nice guy, but I feel like Kamar could not have played that any worse. What do you think? That was just like... I don't know why... That was weird.
Yeah, I think he just got too scared that he was like 1 HP and just didn't. He was just nervous.
That's so weird though. On pistol, he didn't even try to plan it. Like that. I don't get it. I don't know. I feel like Kamar just like you said, he just got too scared and he didn't even try to plan it. He put it on the wall, even though he had 1 health. It's pistol round, dude. What are you gonna save? You're saving a cyclone, and it doesn't even matter because he bought an omen. Why would he not at least try to go for that there? Kamar, that was not a good play. That was not a good play by Kamar.
I think he was just too scared and
I
just.
guess so, yeah. Might have a bit of an A push here. Or they're just gonna execute Kenny again. Okay. Kenny is now dead. Nade coming out from up top. It doesn't get any tags. Dome is getting foam onto the garage wall, or the gym wall. Gym wall is now open. Bravo and Trixie are both holding down storage. Let's see how they play this. Once again, no drone coming out from this AGM team. They're not getting the util that they should get. And they're not getting the information. As Bravo gets the pick off on Dome. Dome walked into Gym and was taken out very easily by Bravo. I believe these teams are in the silver and bronze range too, if I'm not mistaken. Kamar, crouch walking up onto the storage door. There is a proximity on the door though, so if he does walk in, Trixie will know. Sweaty is actually in Games Room along with... Oh, not in Games Room. He's in Wine, but with Hob. And Bravo actually TK's Wayne's. Probably so he doesn't give up. That cannot. Sweaty close on the wall. Shots from American Sniper, and Hob actually gets an S tier frag on the ass lick, and he gets the pick. Hob swinging this A door. Will he get picked off? He gets picked off by Bravo. Sweaty gets taken out by American off in the hall, or behind the table rather. Kamar is in sight. He's actually on the default plant. The rest of the Storm Battalion team is on A. They hear the EMP go down, so now they're all rotating back over. Kamar has to stick this EMP and try to get outside. No, he's going to tuck in the corner. They know he's in the corner, so all they have to do is just shoot through the box. Whew, and Bravo gets the pick off onto Kamar. I'm not sure about you, nice guy. I feel like there's this AGM team. They're not playing together. And they're not buying the utility that they should be buying. We don't see any drone work coming out from this team. And that's very crucial in these rounds. You got to be able to figure out where these roams are.
Yeah, they just need to play more together. I don't think the split push was the play.
Yeah, because they had 2 people going wine, but they left the guy with EMP. Kamar had EMP by himself on the gym wall. You can't just leave your EMP planner like that. I mean, even though he got it down, he was by himself, so he was able to get refragged really easily, and then they defused. I want to see drone work coming out from this AGM team. I feel like that's what they're missing. They're missing out on the intel. They're not getting any intel on where the Storm Battalion players are, and Storm is capitalizing off of that. Bro, okay, let's see this battle from Waynes and Kenny. What is this gonna be like? Oh no, they TK'd him. There, bro, that was about to be battle of the century right there. Kenny versus.
I was about to
Waynes.
say that, bro.
that was actually better.
I was about to swing it with that nut, dude.
Okay, and American Sniper kills the AI for the gun. Oh, we have a top floor. AGM is just playing really slow. None of the players have entered the building. It is 30 seconds into the round. I don't think Hatch is even popped. Hatch is not popped. I don't think AGM bought foam. No, they did buy foam. Hob has it. Hob has it. Okay. So they're about to pop Hatch now, but they're just. I feel like they're just playing very, very, very slow. Sweaty finally walks into the building. Kamar pops window. American Sniper trying to get some wall bangs. He barely misses Kamar on the window. And AGM has control of the A balcony. So let's see how they push this A site. There is a door blocker on this door. I wonder if they're going to pop it before they pop the wall. It doesn't seem like it, which I feel like you should definitely pop that door blocker before you get this wall open. So we'll see what Sweaty does. He's close on the door blocker. EMP's tossed over. So Sweaty does pick up the EMP. Bravo's playing close on the door blocker. He might actually catch Sweaty off guard here. Hits the door blocker, and he is taken out by Sweaty. Wow. I don't know how Bravo lost that. Sweaty does have a stim, though, so he's able to stim himself up. Dom tries to swing the breach. And he's taken out by American Sniper. Hob tries to go for the refrag. Doesn't get American Sniper, but he gives about half health. But American does have a stim. Ensign coming out. Where did that... Oh, F tier. Ensign landed on the... It landed on the tub. Trixie gets one off on Kamar. Sweaty baits the EMP. And Trixie takes out one. Sweaty gets the refrag. It's now a 2v1 in favor of Storm. Let's see how Sweaty plays this. 30 seconds left on the clock. Takes out one. It's now just a 1v1. Sweaty versus Aslick. Good shots by Sweaty. He baits the EMP, and then Aslick falls for the bait and tries to go for the swing, and then Sweaty stands up and gets the pick. Okay.
Yeah, that was a nice two-piece by Sweaty, but Bravo should have won that kill on the door. I don't know how he didn't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. That was maybe he just wasn't expecting him to be that close, but and he also had the gun advantage because he did have the Vezin, but he still died. Which I mean, it happens, you know. I have potato aim sometimes too. And once again, AGM did not wait. I'm so confused right now. Wait, is Storm on the... Wait. Did I mess up the things? Oh, okay. Storm is on the attack.
El Caster.
Bro, I swear they must have switched sides or something, because I swear they were... Huh.
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind. Okay, well, my fault. I thought AGM was on attack. But they weren't. Okay, AGM is on the defense, so Storm Battalion. I thought that was weird at first. I thought I might have been tripping out, maybe. Aslick playing up by this kill box. We finally have a drone coming out from Kamara. Let's hope he actually has good drone work and he can see Aslick on this box. He doesn't drone, and then... What? Aslick still gets taken out. Sweaty. Jesus Christ. Sweaty takes out Aslick on the A hatch. It's going to be a little bit of an off-meta push here. We're going to see this A hatch be opened up. Nate comes out. Hob actually takes out American Sniper. Actually shot him through a wall bang to hit the door. Hob throws an Ensign. Hob actually gets taken down very low on health. Ensign coming out. Ooh, taken out behind the little table. Domed. Takes out Trixie. Bravo, instant off, so he has to rotate out from connector, but he's by himself. He has a stim. What do you do in this situation? Do you just save because you have that stim? You only have an omen, so it's like... I'm not sure how Bravo's gonna play this. You don't want to give up a stim, but yeah. And just like that, Storm ties it up, and they get a free stim.
Yeah, I think the best play was just to save there, because I mean, 4v1, you have a stim. It's just like.
Yeah, if he didn't have a stim and he just had the omen, then okay, swing. But because you have that stim, Now Storm Battalion has 3 stims. So, I mean, definitely not looking too good, but it is still tied. It is a tie game still. Okay. Top floor site. Let's see these buys. It's still only a 4v4. These teams need to start getting their 5 stacks together, because, I mean, I don't mind casting matches like this, but if it's just like a 4v4, it's just kind of boring. But I mean, it's
Yeah,
okay.
you gotta get the full experience.
Exactly, because like I just casted a match and it was a 5v4, and it's like why can't you just have a 5v5? I mean, if it was a league match, it's different because the games actually count, but if it's just like a scrim, it's just a little boring. Alright, I don't know if we have a drone on the attack. It doesn't seem like we have a drone. Do we? Is anyone droning? No, we do not have a drone. Both AIs are taken out, so now it's just a 4v4 again. And this is why you need a drone, dude. Every round you need a foam and a drone. You need to be able to clear out the site, or not even just the site, but the outside of the sites, so your team can enter in. But because they don't have a drone, they just have to kind of walk in and just hope they win their gunfights. But luckily, no one's on the roam, so Storm is able to take control of the lobby. Is that an ensign? Yeah. Ensign and a nade were tossed over to the stairs. Hobbs getting the door blocker pop, but Bravo's close on the door, takes out one with the RCP, doesn't get the second, but he gets a little bit of damage on the Hob. Good pick by Bravo. I like the aggression right there by Bravo, playing close on that door. Bro, this nade is falling all the way down the stairs. It rolled all the way down the stairs. I just heard it. Walls open. It's now a 4v3 in favor of AGM. How are they going to hold this? Seems like they're just playing behind the bathtub, behind the toilet. American Sniper gets a pick off on the domed. And it's now a 4v2 in favor of AGM. It seems like we have a bit of a rotate here, going out towards Killbox Hall. Trixie does hear them going Killbox. He's sitting close by the little globe in the corner of B. So Kamar and Hobinator need to just play this really slow. If they crouch walk up, they might be able to catch Tricky off guard. But it seems like he's holding between this box. Oh, he heard the cloak. I heard it from Trixie's point of view. He heard the cloak, and he just heard them drop the foam. So now Trixie knows there's one Killbox Hall. He's calming to his team. That's where they're coming from. Crouch walking in, gets taken out by Trixie. Kamar's still out there. Trixie's actually going to go for the swing on Killbox, and he gets the pick. Trixie with a nasty 2-piece. It was a really good job by Trixie. He actually used very good game sense right there. And he was able to hear the cloak, because the cloak does make the noise when it disables, and when you turn it on, it does make noise. So he was able to use that audio cue to let him know where the Storm Battalion players were.
Yeah, personally, I just think they're playing just too slow, and just like they're just not droning. I mean, if someone like is just like in the corner crouched, like it just might not be good.
Yeah, and luckily for them that round, though, there was no one playing on the lobby, so even though they didn't have a drone, no one was there. But it's still, you still want to buy a drone in case there's someone there. Because it doesn't seem like they're buying a drone, but if Trixie is sitting in storage, they're not going to know he's in there until they see him. But then by then, it's a one-on-one gunfight, whoever gets the kill. So I want to see better. I want to see drone work. I want to see drone work from the Storm Battalion team, but it doesn't seem like they're buying a drone. They're not. They have the money to buy drones, but they're not. Trixie actually going for a oh, he missed the pre-nade. Wall is open, so we're having a B push here. Let's see how Storm Battalion plays this. I wonder if they'll go for the garage hatch. It seems like they're just shooting. Oh, we actually have a drone coming up from Kamar. Yes, we have a drone. Wait, where's Kamar at? There it is, there it is. Let's see this drone work. He sees one on playground, sees two behind playground. So Kamar now knows that there's two holding B. He wasn't able to drone out storage. So that is kind of unfortunate. Hobinator's taking over storage. They're in. Sweaty actually gets a wallbang off on the American Sniper, so now it's Aslik just by himself in B. So he just got to hold out Sweaty. I wonder if he's actually lagging a little bit on playground. No hits coming out just yet. There is foam on the playground wall, so they're about to open it here soon. Dome's about to pop the wall and get this pick. Good ensign! Azlik's taking down really low and he gets picked off. Two-piece by Dome. He takes out the AI. And now it's a 4v1 and Bravo is AFK. He is folded up like a pretzel. With this diamond skin. And just like that, Storm Battalion ties it up going into half. And I see Ranger in the chat. Why do they TK the bots? They could use them as a second life as long as they don't die. The only thing I could think of why they're doing that is because maybe they're playing it as if it was an actual league match, because in league matches, if you do have an AI, you can't take over the AI. So maybe that's how they're playing this. Look at Gel just tracking this dude through the wall. That's the only thing I can imagine, is that they're not taking the AIs because you can't actually do that in league matches. Even though this is just a scrim. I'm not really sure.
Personally, I forgot who put the clone, but if you're gonna put a clone, I personally think you should just get a refrag off that clone, or else there's really just no reason.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I could not agree with you more. And that round, I noticed that AGM, they gave up storage. I thought they were gonna have someone playing in storage, but they did put that clone down, but then they just left. So they gave up all of that space, and then Storm was able to take over storage, and once they did that, AGM was screwed because they were able to get that storage wall open by playground, get the pick, and get the EMP down, and then they just kind of stormed in the site and took it over.
I feel like storage in hideout is just like, it's very important, and you gotta have like at least one person in there trying to defend it.
Yeah, when we play, I don't know if you notice, I always hold storage. That's like my bread and butter. Whenever I play bottom site, I am in storage on defense pretty much 10 out of 10 times. Okay, now we have two AI on AGM, so the AIs are just going to walk in and die. They both have Jespers. So let's see. Oh, Bravo actually reconnects. The AI actually got a couple hits on the Hob. Oh, and Sweaty goes for the swing, takes out one, does he get the second? He doesn't get the second. Azlik gets the refrag. Now it's a 3v3. Trixie actually gets a pick off by Garage. And then Kamara gets a refrag off on the American Sniper. It's now a 3v2 in favor of Storm. Trixie gets a pick off on the Kamara. Now it's a 2v2. It's actually pretty much a 1v1 because Kenny is alive. Well, oh, Trixie actually saw Kenny. And it should be a free pick. And Kenny's just slowly walking away. Will he kill Kenny? Oh, Kenny's coming back. And Kenny's going in the site. Okay. Well, Trixie is about to come up behind him, so should be able to turn this into a 1v1. Let's see how Trixie plays this. He's just going to crouch walk into A. Dude, okay, Kenny is just dodging this man. Trixie takes out Kenny, and now it is a 1v1. Trixie does have the health advantage. He has EMP. He's walking to A, puts it down on the default plant, fakes it. Hob doesn't go for any wall bangs. Trixie's actually rotating over to the door, but he's making a lot of noise, so Hob knows he's on the door now. He's crouching, but it doesn't matter because Hob knows he's there. Hob puts his gun down, walks over, he sees the EMP, so he knows that Trixie has to push from that way. 45 seconds left on the clock. Let's see how Trixie plays this. And he's actually running back to lobby, but he's making so much audio. Hob knows exactly where he is, and Trixie walks in and doesn't check his corner. Ouch.
I think, personally, audio is just like it's very important in this game. If you make like too much, like and someone hears it, like you're just cooked. Like your location is just spotted.
Yeah, Hob played that very well because I already forget who that was running around. Trixie was just making so much audio. Hob knew exactly where he was. Trix tried to fake the EMP plant, but because he ran away, Hob knew that he was faking it, so he didn't even go for the swing. He just crouch walked over. heard him running.
You also gotta check
Yeah.
your corners, because, I mean, there could be just a troglodyte sitting there, you know?
Yeah, you
You never know.
these random troglodytes. And he did sit in the corner. Usually you just want to try to jiggle peek. I mean, it's just... If you're not sprinting around, maybe you don't have to, but because he was, Hob knew exactly where he was, and he was able to get himself into a very good position into the corner by that dresser. He was able to get the pick. Okay, the whole defense is on B. If Timo jumps in this window, he's gonna be in A by himself. And the AI's in sight. Oh my god. What's Timo gonna do here? Timo, going into connector. Please kill someone, Timo. No! Go! No! Timo. He's just chilling in A. Timo, going back into connector. Oh my god, please kill one. Please kill one. Crouches. This is a very weird hold from Storm. They gave up, like, the most important site. Timo. Aw, Timo doesn't get a pick, but he does get a little bit of damage. Now a 4v4. The AI on AGM is still alive. Basically a 3v4, and Hob takes out Bravo off from Killbox. Good shots. And now it is a 3v4 in favor of Storm. Domed goes for the swing with the Knut. Doesn't get one. Azlik put his gun down and oh, Domed kind of potatoed right there, and Azlik was able to get the pick. It's now a 3v3 health advantage. It is honestly, well, it's in favor of AGM, and Azlik gets a pick off on the Kamar. Hobinator's actually going on this flank. He might actually be able to see one in bedroom. Is he going to hold this angle? He knows one's outside. He gets picked off from Trixie. Trixie had the gun advantage with that oral, and now it's a 1v3 in favor of AGM. Sweaty rotates back over to A. Azlik has EMP, but he is by himself, so if Sweaty can isolate 1v1s here, this is very winnable. Wall is open. Wayne's, with all this blood all over his face, comes to help. Sweaty takes out one. Swings from the door block. Or there's a door blocker. Sitting outside the A balcony. Now it's Azlik and Trixie. They have to play together on this one. You cannot isolate 1v1s. This is how you lose rounds. And they are splitting up. You should not do this. You should not be doing this in a game. Azlik is going for the B plant while Trixie watches the flank, but... Okay, so Trixie is going back into sight. Sweaty's gonna have to do a bit of a retake here. He's gonna pick up a Cadillo. He's swinging by this kill box. He saw Trixie bedroom, but Trixie was quick peeking it. Trixie gets the pick off onto Sweaty, and just like that, this game is just going back and forth. Now it's 4-4.
Yeah, he picked up that Cadillo. I don't know. I forgot what gun he had, but I feel like if you can't hit your headshots with a Cadillo, then just don't pick up the Cadillo. Cause
I personally suck with the Cadillo. I feel, and the Taurus. The Cadillo and the Taurus are like, I'm not good with the semi-automatic guns. Just give me like a Marui or a Vezin so I can spray. I hate tap firing because I just suck.
Nah, I got tap firing on the bag. Give me a Taurus.
Okay,
I hit every
Mr. Tough
headshot.
Guy. Mr. Tough Guy over here. Now we have a bottom site. Kamar's putting trips on the storage door. Let's see what push we have. AGM has not really left spawn. They're just kind of chilling in spawn right now. Let's hope they get up and start moving around. See what kind of push we're going for. And AGM has not bought a drone yet. And we also only have one full buy on AGM. They only have one Vezin. And it doesn't seem like they're buying a drone, but they bought 2 foams. They bought 2 foams, but they did not buy a drone. Seems like they might be going for a quick garage hatch. Kamar sitting waterfall. Domed is sitting by the little default head peek hole, so we're going to see how they play this. AGM pops the garage hatch. Kamar is watching waterfall stairs. Butthole gets a pick off on the Waynes. Sniper saw Domed's feed, but he wasn't able to get any shots onto him. The B hatch is popped. Bravo's on top of the hatch. Hob in connector looking up, trying to see if he can get an angle. Will he see anyone? They're popping the farther wall so they can get an angle into connector. Sniper's going for it, but Hob's already watching it. And Hob gets the pick. He was head tapped, but the head tap didn't immediately kill him. Gets a little bit of damage on Bravo, but Bravo does get the pick. Now it's a 3v3. Health advantage is in favor of Storm Battalion. Dome doesn't be by himself. The whole AGM team is on the B hatch. They might all just drop at the same time. Sweaty and Kamar are both waterfall storage area. Sweaty's actually walking up waterfall. He's actually going to get a one-on-one with Bravo here, maybe. He might have made a little bit of audio. Bravo drops hatch. He's right next to Kamara. Kamara is in waterfall. He's going to swing. He's going to foam the breach. Kamara, go for the swing. You hear him foaming it. He takes out one, and then Domed actually gets the other one. Takes out eyes like Trixie. Drops the hatch, picks off one, but he's left in a 1v2. And Sweaty drops the hatch and gets the pick.
Just a poor play fight by them, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know. I like the idea of taking over the hatches, but when you don't have a drone to like tell you where the defenders are, it's hard to like make a push because they didn't know where the Storm Battalion players were playing. It's just I see this a lot from these bronze silver teams, is that they either don't drone, they don't watch their flanks, or they do both. It's 1, 2, or 3. They either do both of them or they do one of the two. And those are very important things that you have to be locked in on if you want to become a higher ranked team. You have to have better communication with your guys, and you have to have a designated droner. For my team, I am D1 droner. I will drone until I can't anymore. It's what I do best, and I'm able to give out good information to my team. I know where to drone. I know where to look at. Hob is right below the hatch with the nade in his hand and runs back. Domes gets a pick off on the AI. And just like that, as a 4v4, both of the AIs are dead. And once again, we do not have a drone, so AGM is not going to be able to get any intel. So they're not going to know that Domed is in bedroom. They're just going to have to kind of just walk in and hope they don't die, which I don't think that's a good game plan. Trixie takes out the window in bedroom. Domed is just sitting in the corner by the bed. Trixie doesn't know he's in there. Getting shots off onto this breachable wall. He's just trying to get some wall bangs in. If Domed plays this carefully, he could definitely get 2 picks here. Bravo is in Killbox Hall. He's walking up right now, along with Aslik. There is a proxy on this door, so Kamar is gonna know once Bravo turns this corner. Proxy goes off. Bravo shoots the proxy and he backs off. He runs over to Killbox. Foam needs to be put on this wall, and Bravo's out of foam? Is there no more? Did he already pop 3 things? There's no way. What? Okay, well, then pop the wall. Kamar's sitting on the library wall. Sweaty gets a pick off onto American Sniper. Off on A. Just like that, it's a 4v3 in favor of Storm. And AGM is all in Killbox Hall. They're trying to bait out some shots, but Kamar is not falling for it. Kamar's holding a good angle. Oh, and he's actually taken out by Bravo, but Hob gets the quick refrag, and it is now a 2v3. Domed is still in bedroom. He doesn't get any shots off, but he goes for the swing, and he takes out Aslik, but he's refragged by Trixie. It's now a 1v2 in favor of Storm. Trixie turns on his cloak. He's going to have to walk through the static if he wants a shot at this. He gets headshotted by Hob. He might just go for a quick A-rotate. Where's the EMP at? EMP is on the roof. Just mistake after mistake. I feel like they're just not playing coordinated right now. They're not communicating what they need to, and then Hob gets the pick. And just like that, Storm is now on match point.
Yep. So I can't even think right now. I don't really know, dude.
You can't think. You know what? This is my co-caster, by the way. He can't think.
Okay.
I feel like AGM, they're just not playing together and they're not communicating. They left EMP on the roof. That is like a mistake that you will never see in a Diamond Master lobby. It's just these lower level teams have to realize that you need the EMP, you need drones, you need foam, you need to have a game plan. You need to be able to work together and communicate and actually have a game plan, because if you're just walking in blindly, you're going to get picked off, and it's not smart to just hope for the best and just kind of walk in a sight. You need to have a game plan and be able to communicate with your guys. It is now a middle floor. Storm and AGM both trade AIs. American TK's his. The other one is TK'd. B hatch is popped by American Sniper. He has EMP on the bedroom hatch. Let's see how he plays this. AGM, the whole AGM team is on the hatches. Trixie has a Knut just sitting on the hatch. Sweaty walks into A. A hatch is now popped, so now they know that AGM is going for kind of a vertical play here. I wonder what site they're gonna push. Sweaty just quick peeking connector, trying to see if he can see anyone. Instant comes out. I'm not sure who threw that instant, if it was the attack or the defense, but kind of blocks off where the bomb area is. And AGM, they had kind of a fast start, and I feel like they just kind of slowed down from this push. Domed knows that Bravo dropped floppy, and Domed takes out Bravo from the wall bang through the corner of that wall, and it's now a 4v3 in favor of Storm on match point. This could be it. This could be it for map 1. American and Trixie both on the hatch. I feel like they're just playing this too slow. They're taking really long to get these pushes, and Storm is able to get into position where they want to. Azlik is going on the flank. He's actually about to walk into theater. He might be able to catch them off guard. He's actually foaming the theater wall, and he gets it open. If Azlik had the EMP, he could actually hold this. Ensign coming out onto the A door, doesn't hit anyone. Dome goes to the connector door, gets a pick off an American Sniper. He turns it back to Azlik. Azlik in the corner, doesn't take out Hob. On the hatch, Trixie takes out one, but he's left in a 1v2. Okay, and he gets another kill with the Cadet, but he does not get the third. Hobinator takes out AGM, and map 1 goes in favor of Storm Battalion.
Yeah, they're just not playing together, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, and I really like how they started the push too. They got up and they got the hatches, but once they got the hatches, they just kind of stalled out, and they just sat upstairs and just took too long to get going, and Storm was able to get into position where they wanted to, and they were able to get the win. So Storm wins map 1, 7-4. I wonder what map we will be seeing next. Good job from both of these teams. Let's go take a look at the leaderboard. So, on AGM, Trixie, top frag, 16-8, good game. Both of the AIs went 0-11. Oh my god. Kenny did 0 damage. He didn't hit a single person. At least Wayne's did 136.
Juice, I think I actually have to go. My bad.
You didn't know. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you for joining me.
I hope the game goes well, and yeah.
Alright, gangster. I'll see you.
Alright, see you.
Okay, let's see. Let's see how this is going. I wonder if we will be getting a map 2. Let's see what these players are doing. If you're new to the stream, make sure to like the stream and also subscribe. On the road to 600 subs. I'd appreciate it. And it seems like we are waiting. So we will figure this out here soon. While we're waiting, I hope everyone is having a nice night. I hope we're all doing well on this, Sunday night? It's almost Monday, the worst day of the week. But you know what? We will fight through it, and then hopefully we have a good week. And I hope that both of these teams can watch over this stream and correct their mistakes. I feel like both teams made a lot of fatal mistakes, but that's what these casts are for. I do these to try to help these teams figure out what they need, what they can do better. And I'm not trying to be like mean or anything, but there's definitely a lot that both of these teams can work on to better themselves. And if they want to become higher ranked teams, they could use this footage to figure out these things and become better as a team and better communication and teamwork. That's what this game's all about. You need to be able to communicate with your whole team and know what everyone's doing at once. You can't just be focused on just yourself. You need to have designated droners. You need to have someone that's gonna foam the walls. You need to work together, and that's what this game's all about, is teamwork. And that's why some people are just better. Some people have really good chemistry with each other, and they know how each other play, and they're able to work together to a high degree. And then other teams, it's like they have never played with each other before, and then you watch them, and there's just so many mistakes. But hopefully they can better themselves and improve, because that's what this is all about. So as we are waiting, I'm going to figure out if we're playing a second map. I'm gonna figure out if we're playing a second map. Let's see. So So I'm getting word that we will be going to a second map, I believe. But I really hope that both of these teams can get 5 players, because it's not really... I mean, I don't really want to watch a 4v4, especially in a scrim. It's just kind of boring a little, you know, but I mean, it's whatever. Whatever you can do. So hopefully we can figure this out. Let's go do some exploring. Let's see what's outside this map. Oh yeah, this is another thing that I noticed. If you actually like get your camera and go like really high up, this is actually like a 360 camera of someone's like backyard. Like look, it's this like a field, and then there's actually houses over here. Like I think this is so cool. This is like someone's just backyard. You can actually see people's houses. It's probably one of the devs. It's actually kind of neat. It's actually a really pretty field too. I never realized that it was just like a 360 view. It's like a Google Maps like a a Google Maps picture. Kind of neat. Pretty cool though. Very like it's very peaceful, you know. It's just kind of like a dark vibe, but then you got all these trees. Then you have like a nice little neighborhood over here, a couple houses. Actually very nice. Oh man. So the next map we're going to is Arctic. So once everyone gets in here, we will be getting this started. I really hope we can get a 5v5 going. And we are waiting. Do 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 do. And this is another thing. If you're gonna ask for like a cast, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. But if you're gonna add in the chat for a community caster, try to have your team actually here. I mean, it's not like the biggest deal in the world. Like I'm not gonna like, oh, frick, you're so stupid. But man, like I'm taking time out of my day to watch your game. The least you could do is have your guys ready to play. You know? I mean, that's just my opinion. When I have our games casted, I'm always making sure all of my guys are here and ready to go. Some of these teams, actually the past couple casts I've had, no one's had a full team. And it's just kind of like, I don't want to watch a 4v4. Alright, anyway, we are starting. My fault, eating a peanut butter cup. Excuse me. So we have a bottom floor site. Oh, hold on, the Pacer game is on. Hold on, I need to check the score of my Pacer game. So I need to see if they're beating the Bucks, cause we need to see how this is going. Okay, my Pacers are winning, so I need to get this over with so I can watch the rest of this game. Let's hope you have a good game. Storm Battalion is on the attack, and AGM is on... Wait, no, AGM is on the attack. Storm is on the defense. Before I get this freaking mixed up. AGM outside of A, we might have an off-meta A push. They're gonna take out the AI. This is why I don't like 4v4s, bro. They're just gonna both kill the AIs, and then just like that, it's a 4v4. Like, it's just so annoying from a caster's point of view. Just have your team ready, bro. Have people actually ready to play. It's unfortunate. Bravo, walking into red. He's gonna... Does he have foam? He does not have... Well, he does have foam. He doesn't foam the wall. He's actually... Oh, he gets a couple shots out. Dude, he gets Sweaty down to exactly 1 health. But Sweaty was able to get the headshots and take him out. I'm not sure where this AGM push is going. It seems like they're checking out green. This is not... Maybe they don't know the map layout? Okay. So this is definitely... You can definitely tell that these players aren't, like, the highest, because they're checking out rooms that they don't really need to. Azlik and Sharky are just walking into the little green room right here, and This actually used to have a staircase to go downstairs in the old Arctic, but they removed it. As Domed gets a pick off on the American sniper outside of the green or the B door, and EMP's actually in red. So Storm has control of the EMP as like on the hatch outside of this generator room. Once again, AGM playing very, very, very reserved. They're just playing too slow. And Sharky, where are we going? Yeah, they don't. I don't think they know the map layout. Sharky's pushing us, pushing the wrong site. Yeah, Sharky is not pushing the right areas. He's not even gonna be able to get downstairs in time. You'd imagine his team would be calming it out that he's pushing the wrong area. As like outside of the B wall, it's gonna be a very hard retake. The foam is just now getting on the wall with 10 seconds left. Wall is open, but Asworth takes out one, and they run out of time. Oh my god, Sharky actually takes out two. Will they get a third? No, Kamar's gonna run away. AGM, you gotta... First things first, you have to know the map layout. I feel like they were pushing in weird spots. Like, they weren't going where they should have been going. And unfortunately, they lose that round. Okay. So now we have a top floor. Storm is now up 1-0. Hopefully, AGM will actually push the site this time. Yeah. Not really sure. These pushes are very weird. They're coming in from just strange angles. Once again, AGM doesn't have a drone. Are they gonna foam the hatch? It doesn't look like they're foaming the hatch as Sweaty takes out his own AI. Oh man, this is something, I guess. AGM takes over Jim. The AI David is on the B door. Wallbang's coming out, doesn't even hit. Wallace foamed and Wallace now open. Flash coming in and he flashed his own teammate. As like picks off Domed from the flank. Sweaty's actually playing. Oh, American takes out one, but Sweaty knows that the wall is wallbangable, and he takes out American. American put the EMP down on that wall, so now Sweaty knows that they have to push right there, and Sweaty takes out a second. Now it's a 3v2 in favor of AGM still. Sweaty was able to get these picks though. So let's see how they do this. The AI David is still alive, so proxy going off, so Hobinator knows that one is off on the A side. Hobinator takes out one. Now it's a 2v2, but there is an AI still alive, so it's basically a 1v2 because the AI shouldn't really be a factor. As like walks in, will he get the pick off on the Sweat? He does get the pick. Hob gets the refrag. Now it's a 1v1. Hobinator versus an AI. Oh man, like that's just no fun. It's just no fun. Oh, Medic joined. Oh my god, they actually have another player. And Medic gets the pick off on the Hobinator. Where did this guy come from? This guy just appeared out of nowhere. Takes over the AI and he gets the pick. 6, so now it looks like AGM has a second player. Or a new player, so they have 5 now. So they actually have a whole team. Woo! And Storm still only has 4. Let's go check out over here. actually a very, like, detailed car for how far away it is. Just a random license plate. These cargo crates. Huh, it's actually pretty detailed for how far away it is. Okay, alright, let's get back to the action. It's now 1-1, but AGM now has a 5th, so they do have the man advantage. Kamar takes out the AI. I don't know why they keep killing the AI, but Kamar bought a... Okay, so, I don't know. They keep killing the AI for no reason. It's not like they're taking the gun, but it's just... I'm not really sure. This is such a weird game. B wall is open. The second wall is open. Bravo gets picked off on the dome, but he's refragged by Kamar. Hob takes out Sharky. Azlik takes out Hobinator. Seems like they're just... AGM is just walking into the site. Azlik gets a little bit aggressive right there, and Sweaty's left in a 1v2. But they're giving out isolated 1v1s. If Sweaty can play this correctly and play this nice, he can take 1v1s. American coming from, yep, and he gets a 1v1, and he gets another 1v1. Sweaty gets a 2-piece to win that round, and AGM, they split up. They split up and they gave Sweaty isolated 1v1s, and that's another mistake from this AGM team that we see time and time again. I mean, no hate to them, but it's just... these mistakes are fatal, and... it's the difference between winning a round and losing a round. Winning a game and losing a game. Storm Battalion up 2-1. Let's see how they can play this. They do have the gun advantage. A Marui, 2 Vezins. AI bot Yuriken. We do have a drone coming out from Bravo, so let's see if we can... Sweaty takes out Medic. I don't know if the drone saw anyone. Sweaty gets a second. Sweaty's actually the MVP right now of this Storm Battalion team. Hobinator kills his own AI. Domed is about to swing Bravo. Doesn't pick out Bravo. Bravo takes out Domed. Hobinator off on the flank. Takes out Sharky. Wallbang coming out from Sweaty. Doesn't get any hits. But Sweaty knows that one's in red. Sweaty's going to swing Bravo. Takes out Bravo. Okay, Sweaty's actually not bad. And it's now a 2v1 in favor of Storm. Azlik is in sight, but he doesn't have the EMP. The EMP is in red, I believe. Yes, the EMP is in red, and wait, no, it's outside of red. And Hobinator and Sweaty both know that, so they could just hold wherever they want. Hobinator sitting right outside connector. I think he saw Azlik's gun, and he takes out Azlik. Storm Battalion up 3-1 on map 2. Seems like they're running away with this one, as it seems. AGM just not really any pushback. I feel like they're giving up isolated ones, and they're just dying too fast, honestly. But in the end, it's all practice. All these teams are trying to get better, so that's all I care about. As long as you're putting in effort to actually try, then you know what? That's all that really matters, you know? This AI. Bro, it's pretty. AGM might be pushing A here. Bit of an off meta. Bravo does have a drone, so might be able to see some drone work coming in from Bravo. Tosses a drone into red. See this? There's a door blocker on the double door outside red. Clone on the door as well in the red hall. Droning out B, he sees the AI, but nobody else. Sweaty from the vent takes out the drone and he executes Simona. Kills the AI on his team, and it is now a 4v5. Medic inside of the invisibility room, putting foam onto this wall. He's gonna pop the wall here soon. A wall is now open. Let's see how they push this. Domed gets a pick off on Bravo out in the red hallway. Why does my camera keep doing that where it like switches over? Domed about to get swung, and he swung, but Medic, or Domed swung, but Medic was able to get that pick off in red, and it's now a 4v3 in favor of AGM. Will they be able to win this round? American Sniper and Medic both in the invisibility room. Hobnator on the other side of the wall. He actually walks in through the door. He's gonna be able to. He's gonna see someone here soon. But American Sniper sees him first, and he gets the pick. And it's now a 2v4 in favor of AGM. Seems like they're taking control of this invisibility room. They're crouch walking into A. Medic hits the proximity, so now Kamar knows that he walked in. Kamar gets the pick, and that's EMP down. Maybe Medic got a little too greedy right there and tried to go for the swing when all he had to do was go for the EMP plant. Sniper inside along with Kamar. Sniper gets a pick off on Sweaty Butthole and gets a second! AGM takes round 5, and it's now... They're still down, but now they're only down 1. It is now 3-2 in favor of Storm Battalion still. But hey, they're winning rounds now, so that's all that matters. They're getting back into this game. Oh man, I'm so tired. Just want to get this over with. It's almost halftime. Looks like we have a kitchen push coming out from AGM. Once again, the AI is taken out, so... Kamar takes out Sharky off in the green hallway. Kamar's taking down to half health. He might be able to get a stem from Hobnator here soon. Sweaty takes out Bravo from kitchen through a wallbang with the Marui. The Marui wallbang damage is just too good. Kamar and Medic are about to walk into each other right here. Who's gonna hit who first? Medic takes out one, and he knows Kamar's in the corner, and he gets a second. He doesn't get the third. He's refragged by Domed, and it's now a 2v2. Health is in favor. It was in favor of AGM until Hobnator got that pick off on the green hall from the flank. He only has an RCP. He could grab this Marui. Will Hobnator go for the and he's running away from the... Okay, he picks up the Vezin. Okay, thank you. Picks up the Vezin. Aslik is in the shower. He fakes the EMP plant. Pros don't fake. You can't, no. Aslik. Oh man, dude, you can't fake that, dude. You just gotta go for it. You grow a pair. Come on. Oh, you're just giving them time to rotate around, and now you're giving your position away by shooting. And now you've given control of the EMP away. Now they have complete control of it. Like, just, oh man, Aslick. That was not a good play. Now Hobinator and Domed, all they have to do is just watch where you gave them the line of sight, right to the EMP. Aslick takes out one, but Hob is right there by the wall. He's just going to stand up when you touch the EMP and he gets the pick. Aslick, in that situation right there, in a 1v2, you get that EMP down on the wall, you have to just stick it. Don't try to fake it in that situation, because you gave Storm all of that time to rotate around, and they were able to go into kitchen and take control of the EMP, and you weren't even able to plant it anymore. They were just holding it from kitchen. You were kind of screwed there. So hopefully we can get better in that department. It's now 4-2 in favor of Storm Battalion after the half. So Storm is now on the attack. AGM is on the defense. See if AGM can win some rounds here and bring this back. Once again, the AIs are taken out, and now it's a 4v4. Oh man, you know what? I'm done casting games if they don't have full teams, bro. If it's a 5v4 or a 4v4, I'm just not gonna cast these games. I mean, it's just kind of boring. Like, I don't know. Sharky gets a pick off on the Domed. Hobinator's out, and Green Hall with Sweaty gets Medic really low. With that Cyclone, Sharky is now holding the hallway, but Hob gets the headshot. Medic is very low here, so it's... I'm gonna see how he plays this. Wall is now open. Health advantage in favor of AGM. Barely, though. Instant! Oh! Bravo threw an instant on himself! Oh, no! And Hobinator takes out one, and then Aslick on the vent. Left in a 1v3 is taken out by Sweaty, and Storm is running away with this one, it seems. Up 5-2 now. So, in my thoughts of this game, I feel like both teams, but mostly AGM, we need to work on the team chemistry, and we need to work on how we hold sites and how we're pushing sites. It's no hate towards you guys, it's honest criticism, which, I mean, every team needs. You need to be able to figure out your team's flaws and how you can fix it. And this is definitely a way to. You just got to figure out how to push stuff. You have to have designated players to hold positions, and it's just... And Kamar takes out the AI. Jesus. So AGM actually has a full team now, so now it's a 5v4. AGM has the man advantage, but Sweaty takes out one, and American Sniper gets a 1-for-1, takes out Domed. Bravo playing out in the green hall. EMP's tossed over to Kamar. Let's see if Kamar will get foam on this gym wall. He does have the foam, so let's see what he does here. Bravo still playing out in the green hall. Sweaty about to rotate into kitchen here. He's quick peeking. He didn't see anyone. He might see Shark here soon. He does see Shark, and he gets the pick. Sweaty getting some good shots out. He heard the sound cue of American, and he's able to get that second pick as well. Bravo gets a pick off onto Kamar. Health advantage is in favor of Storm Battalion, barely. It is a 2v2. Aslick rotating over to Kitchen. Will Sweaty be able to pick him off right here? Sweaty turned his back, and Aslick is able to get the pick. And Hobinator by himself. He does have EMP, but he only has... Well, he has 100 health. He has a cloak, and he has an RCP. So, see if... And once again, AGM is giving out isolated 1v1s. They're not playing together. So if Bravo is swung here, Hob should be able to get a pick, but Aslick won't be there for the refrag. And Bravo actually just gave complete control of B. Hobnator's in sight now. He's just going to plant. Hob just kind of walked in. And just like that, isolated 1v1s. As I've said, Aslick didn't play with his teammate, and neither did whoever else was alive. So Hob now puts it into a 1v1 situation here. Aslick does have the health advantage though, so Hob needs to hit these headshots to be able to get this kill. Aslick, will he check his corners? He does not check his corners, and Hobinator clutches it up for his team and puts Storm Battalion on match point. Six to 2 now in favor of Storm Battalion. Let's see what AGM can do here. Will they be able to bring this back, or will Storm Battalion close this one out? Let's see how both of these teams play this. Bottom site, gun advantage is in favor of Storm Battalion. They TK the AI, but AGM does have the man advantage. Bravo playing outside of the B site with a Viper. He gets a little aggressive here. And he takes out one, doesn't get refragged. Storm, I don't think Storm Battalion bought a drone, so they weren't able to check the corners, and they were punished for it. American Sniper gets one with the Canet. Will he run out to grab the Vezin? Bravo runs out and grabs the Vezin, so now he has a gun. And just like that, Storm Battalion is left in a 2v5. Will they just save? Or will they try to go for this? In this situation, I feel like you might just save your guns. You're already up in rounds. It's okay if you miss one. It happens. Just save your Marui and your Vezin and live to fight another round, rather. And Sweaty gets a little aggressive. He pushed when he didn't really need to, and that is a Marui down, so he'll have to buy one this next round. Instead of having that extra is it $3,100 for a gun now? 31 or 32. But that's just wasted money right there because he pushed when they could have just sat out and held until the end of the round. So Kamar wisely saving his gun, sitting outside. Smart play. There's not much you can really do in this situation. The Storm Battalion team, they just kind of fell apart early on in that push. AGM is slowly crawling their way back in this. They win that round, and now they are up 6-3. So Storm, are they gonna end up selling this game, or is AGM gonna take it and bring this one back? So we have a middle floor. Hob takes out the AI once again. It's just unfortunate that they don't have a fifth here. All they need is just one more round. Can they win this and give their team the 2-0 win, as they did win map 1? Or will they lose this and let AGM tie it up? B-wall foamed. Let's see how Storm plays this. Connect shots. Wallbangs coming in from American. Bravo's close on this breach wall.